Hello and welcome back to the Tin Barn. I'm Pragmatic Lee, and today I just want to post a quick little video to let everyone know that I'm doing okay. I usually try to post a video every Saturday morning at about 6:30. If not every week, at least every other week. And I realize it's been a couple weeks now since I posted anything, and I was all set to record what I think will be an interesting little project. I was all set to record that this beginning of this week, and we got a very severe lightning strike, not right here at the Tin Barn, but within a couple hundred yards, and electricity ran through the ground, I guess, come up here in the barn and wiped out a great deal of the electronic equipment in here. Thankfully, my machines, I turn them off, actually remove power from them every day. And so they're all right, but it actually came in through the internet cable, which Spectrum told me 5 years ago they would bury and hadn't got it buried yet. But it got Spectrum's router and modem. And then from there, it got two of my wireless access points, got an 8-point network switch, and worst of all, and I can't really credit this to the Lightning but my main computer, the one I do all my video editing on, pretty high powered machine, is just as dead as a hammer right now. Can't get it to do anything. Not even power supply won't even power up on it. And the reason I don't think it was maybe the Lightning that got it, there were, let's see, four more computers plugged into it, sitting right beside of it. Two Raspberry Pis and two more tower computers. And they're fine. I've cobbled together one of them enough to do some video editing on. I hope I can. If you're seeing this video, that it would have been successful. But the system that went down had a 1 terabyte SSD drive in it, and I was able to remove it and get a carrier for it, external carrier, and salvage most of my files. I think I've got most of the stuff off of that. I've not given up on that PC yet. I'm going to carry it to a shop that knows hardware much better than I do and see if they can revive it or at least use some of the memory out of it. It had 256 gig of RAM in it. I had a 1 terabyte SSD. Had a 4-port video card in it, pretty high-powered processor. In today's world, you don't think about spending more than $300 or $400, maybe $500, $600 on a desktop computer. I had over $1,200 in it, closer to $1,400 into that computer. So that's been kind of heartbreaking to say the least this week. I did, in my conversation with Spectrum, point out to them that I really felt like it was that cable that they promised me for the last 5 years they were going to bury and hadn't, that I really thought that was the cause and the problem on it. Over the years, that modem from them or router had 4 ports in it, and I was on the last port of it being killed in previous storms over the years. They came out yesterday on Friday, I thought, to bury that cable. When the guy got out here and saw it, he said, "There's no way we can bury this cable." So it was just deteriorated to the point that he said it wasn't worth burying. I said, well, if you got to come back, let's reroute, and instead of coming out here to the Tin Barn as the first stop and then from there to the house, let's carry Spectrum into the house first, and then I'll bring it from the house out here to the Tin Barn. So now I got two cables laying on top of the ground, actually three. Uh, the one underground that went from the tin barn to the house went bad too. I, like I say, lightning when it hits, I don't care what when it hits that close. I don't care how much surge protection you've got on it. It'll go right through the surge protection. Now my computers are all on battery backups and surge protections, but the network cable coming into them is not. And luckily, it only got that one computer, but unluckily, it was my main system. So if the video editing goes okay on this makeshift computer I put together, I will do my best to have a machining video back next week. In it, I'll be actually machining a cutting edge on a piece of flat stock, and I'll be using, you've heard me talk about and seen me talk about this Machinist Atlas program that I wrote, and still trying to find a way to distribute it. But I've added several more programs to it based on your suggestions in the comments on that video, and I'll be putting a couple of them to use, including the sine bar calculator and a Joe block or gauge block stack. So stick around. I'll do my best to be back next week with another video. Take care, and I'll see you as soon as I can.